It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm not about this life. You see, I barely have any makeup on. I'm working on it. Today's the day of my haircut. That's the first time I've had a haircut in 2 years. Sue me. I was getting married, so I wanted to make sure that it was long. But now it's just gotten kind of completely out of hand. I don't wear it down because it's just so much to handle. You see how long it is? Let's see if I can get a shot here in the bathroom. See? This is my butt, people. Long hair. I do care because it kind of sucks. So I'm going to a specialist to get a DevaCut for the very first time, and I'm really excited for that. I have curly hair, so I don't let just anybody touch it. I've had lots of bad haircuts in the past, and the reason why it looks so crazy is because today, since it's my haircut day, I'm not allowed to wear it in a bun, which is how I wear it every single day, or a ponytail. So I have to let my hair go crazy. So I'll keep you posted, I'll keep you updated, I'll take you along with me on my haircut journey. So I'm here at the salon, ready to get my hair did. It's looking beyond crazy today. It's like it knew that I was coming in, so it just wanted to act its wildest. Wish me luck. I'll see you on the inside. Oh my gosh, there's such a difference.
Right?
From this side to this side.
Totally.
Meet Erin. I look like a poodle, and I'm not gonna look like a poodle in probably about an hour. We're just going for it too.
Going for it.
Yep. I appreciate
Cutting it off.
Yep.
Not attached to that.
Nope.
Once you're ready to cut it, you're ready.
Exactly. There's no looking back.
Nope.
I was a little bit nervous. It's just, you know, another new
big
thing.
change. It's
exactly.
like a big change. It's shocking, yeah.
But it's gonna be so good. I can feel it already.
Totally. And when you're ready for something and it's a good, you know, like it's gonna be a good outcome,
Exactly.
you're just gonna be like, oh my god, why didn't I do this sooner?
Seriously. Oh my gosh.
It's an obscure heart.
It is an abstract heart.
It's an
I love
abstract
it.
heart.
Oh my gosh.
I'm into the
Just my hair.
And like I was saying, sometimes like just changing your shampoos and washing your hair the right way
Can make a big difference.
can make such a big difference.
For sure.
So it's huge.
The water is also different here in Santa Barbara.
Yes, everybody, it's a shocking thing when you first move. It's like hard water.
It's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
crazy.
It feels drying on your skin and your hair right away. Yeah. So the important thing, even if you're not gonna go with DevaCurl, is for your shampoos to be silicone-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free.
Okay.
So those are all really drying for your curls, which is gonna cause the frizz, the lack of definition, all that stuff.
Gotcha.
So you just wanna get your hair really good and wet. All the products work well on hair when it's extra wet.
Gotcha.
So just spend a minute really saturating your hair. So when I start with the shampoo, I really just focus it on the scalp. You really just want to get it in the scalp and like just invigorate your scalp.
I gotcha.
It has a lot of botanicals in it that open up your hair follicles and really cleanse your scalp. And you'll notice that it doesn't lather, which is kind of one of the things about DevaCurl they're known for. They're a conditioning cleanser, so it almost feels like you're putting conditioner into your hair. But you'll feel it in a few minutes, like the little kind of cool, tingly feeling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that is always nice. You kind of feel like it's getting clean with that, you know? So yeah, just really invigorating motions. What I love is, you know, when you're used to the other shampoos, when you use shampoo, your hair kind of starts to feel tangly and dry right away. And with this, it's soft. It's almost like you're using conditioner right away. It's already detangling it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've been noticing more frequently or more recently that that's what's been happening, that my hair just feels just tangly and really dry. Yeah.
It is good to lose hair. A lot of people get really worried about it. But your hair is always in that growth and dying phase. So if you weren't losing hair, I'd be more worried.
Okay.
You know?
Good to know.
Yes.
I do feel the cooling.
Feel the cooling now?
I do. That's kind of crazy.
It's nice, yeah.
This is a really nice little salon. Just the little details.
Yeah, we love our little one chair.
Yep. It makes for a nice personal.
Yeah, personal feel.
Yep, you don't have to be competing over a ton of dryers and just everything.
Everything and all the noise. And I feel like, you know, the other thing I love is salons can sometimes have a negative energy. I don't know if you've ever felt that.
Yes.
Because of the clientele, you know, like there's certain people that are in there and you hear the gossipy or, you know, and you just feel, it's hard to talk or like feel a part of a place when that's going on. So yeah, we love having just the one chair. Yeah. Also good to not use like steaming hot water. Like you can still take a really hot shower, but when you go to rinse, you know, kind of turn the water heat down a little bit, then you can just turn it back up. Okay, so moving on to the conditioner. Once I get that all rinsed out, I'm not gonna squeeze that moisture out of your hair. Remember I was talking earlier how it really works well when your hair is really good and wet. So I start with a really big handful and just kind of coat all of the hair at first. And then kind of just grabbing it as a ponytail or whatever. And once I get a bunch in, this is gonna be the different part, which is probably what you may or may not be doing at home. But then we're gonna start on the side and we're gonna really finger comb that conditioner through from roots to ends. And the reason you want to get it all the way to your roots is because if you don't, you're going to have frizz and no definition here, which is kind of what you're dealing with. And then the rest of it will be defined. So
makes sense.
Yep, makes sense. So that's what we're going to do. And people often ask like, how much should I be using? Listen to your hair. So, you know, if you move up a section and it feels a little bit dry up here, grab another pump of conditioner. You want, in a second, I'll have you like feel the saturation. You want to go by the feel. So when your hair is evenly saturated from the roots to the ends, you'll know that you have enough in that area. And I think often people don't use enough conditioner because they're either trying to save, you know, product, save money, whatever. So if you want to like touch and just feel kind of how smooth that is. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of like slimy almost.
Slimy, silky. I'll get you to wipe your hand on this. Yes. So that's what I want it to feel like from your roots to the ends. Essentially, this is kind of like step one of styling. Everything's done in the shower, so when you get out, you're ready to go. Wash and go. There's no fussing with the hair. So it's nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's, you know, hard sometimes. It's like, okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with all this. I'll make it up as I go.
I think a lot of women do that, you know? It's like, we get so many people in here for like, it's the first time they've ever heard of a curly cut or the first time, you know? And a lot of, like, the most fun part about it, like besides giving an awesome haircut, is actually like teaching people how to get these awesome results. Because people are like, oh my God, I've had this hair my whole life and I didn't know how to, I didn't know what to do. You know, and it's amazing and I get it, like I wouldn't have known what to do either until somebody showed me, you know? So.
And it's almost, I mean, it's hair, but hair is really important to people, so it's kind of empowering to know what to do with your own hair and to feel comfortable in your own, you know, in your own body and your skin and everything.
Totally, because it's like what people see. I mean, your hair really is you. Not in a vain way. Like I don't like when people are like, oh, you're vain. Or, no,
it totally is.
It's you. What people see is your hair and your face. So it changes everything. So.
I had one haircut once. I think I was 7. Got a cut to my shoulders and it just was a triangular disaster. So you live and you learn.
I'm never getting my hair cut again.
Pretty much.
So rinse it out. I'm not going to squeeze any of that water out again. I'm going to leave it dripping wet.
That's very different.
Very different.
I feel like a lot of people do, or what even I do.
Most people put it in when they get out of the shower and towel dry. And here's the problem with that. The minute you start drying your hair, it's going to get frizzy because it's seeking moisture from the air. So, same thing, rinsed it out, and I'm just going to go right into product.
Alright. That's Makes a lot of sense.
Different, yep, right? It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, now that you say it, it's like, duh, light bulbs.
Yes,
yeah.
Right? Why didn't I know this?
Pretty much.
So again, repeat, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of gel, like grab it as a ponytail, kind of coat it everywhere. And then we're gonna move through and really finger comb it through roots to ends again. I would say that I use probably the same amount of gel as I do conditioner.
Okay.
To get those killer results.
Yep.
Now, that's not to say like it's Bible. You can always tweak your routine. Like everybody has their little things that they like, you know, whatever. But I would start there so that you know where to start with results, and then you can always use less, use more, change something up.
Yep.
As long as you're getting good results that you like, there's no wrong way to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
everybody's hair is super different.
Everybody's exactly. So like for me, mine's, I don't have any product today, but mine's like beach wavy curly, and it looks more so when I style it, but I do it opposite. Like I like the same thing, just really slick and smooth all the way from the roots to the end.
Interesting.
So what it's gonna do, and everybody gets scared of the crunch, which I get. Nobody wants to walk around with like the 90s crunch. But at first, when it dries, that's what you want, because curly hair, when it dries, however it dries, that's how it's gonna stay. So if you like slept on one side and flattened it down and let the other, you know, like they're gonna be like that until you wash it again. So with this, putting in the gel when it's really wet, you're giving it all that killer hydration and the definition and no frizz. When it dries, it will have a crunchy wet look, but right away we're gonna open it up and it'll be soft and bouncy, and I'll show you how to do that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but you want it at first. Like you want that crunch when at first.
It looks so good.
Yay!
And it's still, I mean, it's a lot shorter obviously than it was, but it doesn't feel
long.
like, yeah.
Like it's not like you're like bob, you know, you're still below the shoulders. Yeah, I love it.
Crazy. It looks so good.
Yay!
You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Crazy. Just left the salon. Isn't this crazy? You guys see the difference? Do you see how short this is in comparison? I still have so much length though. I mean, Erin did an amazing job. I mean, look at this curls. I can't believe it. It's just completely astounding to me. For a really long time, my hair has been such a struggle. You know, you're just never really taught what to do with it. You just don't really know how to live with it. I mean, you act like it's a horrible thing, but this haircut and the styling tips and everything that she just said was super, I mean, just empowering and informative and just incredible. Look at this gorgeous curly hair that I have, you guys. I'm living for it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I can't stop touching it. I mean, I feel so light and bouncy and just crazy. It's so good. Thank you. You know, just I am so grateful that I found Luna Bella Salon and that I found Erin, because this is just incredible. So a big shout out to Erin at Luna Bella Salon here in Santa Barbara. I'll leave her info down below. If you're ever in Santa Barbara, if you live here, if you're looking for a haircut, this is the girl for you. I'm telling you, especially if you've got curly hair and you don't really know what to deal with it. I am super excited. I'm gonna go walk around town and show off my brand new hair to the world. I told Erin that I feel like I can take on the world now today, so that's what I'm gonna do. See you guys in my next video. Bye.